Guys, this video is very important. Now, in case if you're holding your funds on Binance exchange, then you need to watch this video till the end because Binance could become the next FTX. Guys, you also what happened to the world's second largest exchange, FTX, right? Initially, it stopped people from withdrawing funds and later it went bankrupt. So obviously, people lost money. And on my Telegram channel also, I mentioned just 2 days before FTX stopped withdrawals. I told everyone to immediately withdraw their funds from FTX exchange. And those people who withdrew their money from FTX exchange are safe now. And by the way, in case if you are not following me on my Telegram channel, then make sure you follow me there. My Telegram channel link will be in the description of this video. Okay, now everyone are blindly trusting Binance exchange. So is Binance exchange really that safe? And is there any chances that they could stop withdrawals in the future? Guys, you might like it or not, but I'm gonna share my opinion and my thoughts on Binance Exchange. And guys, by the way, in case if you're new to this channel, I'm Vasu and you're watching Techno. Okay guys, now without any further ado, let's get straight into the video. Now, before I tell you anything, I'm gonna play a short clip, okay? So watch that first.
What about somebody like Binance? I mean, as we've shown, CZ, who's founder and CEO there, he's taking a bit of a victory lap. Obviously, their rival, FTX, has now collapsed. I mean, is this a platform that you think customers should feel comfortable in, or do you see red flags there too?
Major red flags, good for CZ for being one of the last ones standing, right? But that also just means he's the next domino to fall. Like there's no positive indication that Binance isn't pulling all the same shady tactics that we've seen from all of these centralized crypto players.
I mean, based on what? What have you seen that leads you to make that statement?
So one thing is their balance sheet also has the same red flags where there's a lot of their own tokens on their balance sheet. So the accounting is already fuzzy just from that.
Okay, now I'm going to explain everything in simple words, okay? Now, why did FTX exchange collapse? It failed because their balance sheet showed that majority of FTX holdings was in FTT tokens, and FTT is the native token of FTX exchange. Their total assets was $14.6 billion, and out of this, $5.8 billion was in FTT tokens, $1.2 billion in Solana tokens, $3.37 billion in unidentified crypto yield, $2 billion investment in equity securities, and roughly there was just $2.2 billion in assets. And Almeida just had $134 million in cash on and in June 2022. So the Binance CEO CZ found out that the FTX exchange was insolvent, which means that if the balance is disturbed, then the FTX exchange will spiral down and will be put into a situation where they cannot pay their users. So CZ made a tweet by telling that they're gonna dump their FTT holdings into the open market and take FTT Matash. So this same exact thing that made FTX exchange collapse could also collapse Binance exchange. Now, how am I telling you this? Now, if you carefully look at the Binance balance sheet, you can see that Binance is also holding its majority of its exchange tokens. So the problem here is those exchanges is holding their own exchange tokens, and in case if the exchange faces some issues, then obviously people will start selling tokens and that tokens will crash, just like FTT token crash. So if the native token crashes, then that exchange's balance sheet will definitely be affected and the exchange will face some serious issues. And right now, many exchanges in the market, their majority of holdings are in their native tokens. So if the native token crashes, then exchanges balance sheet will be affected. Exchanges will face some serious issues. Exchanges will stop withdrawals, and later at the end, exchanges will file for bankruptcy. Now in the market, look at all the exchange tokens. The token price it has crashed more than 85 to 95%, but Binance token BNB hasn't crashed more than 50%. So here there's some type of manipulation by Binance, and manipulation it doesn't mean that it's always bad. Exchanges does this to keep their native tokens stronger. Now usually all exchanges will show you their balance sheet, but no one will show you their assets or liabilities, and they won't show how much loans they have, and they won't show on which all projects they have invested that cannot be liquidated on time. And previously even FTX showed their balance sheet and they proudly told that they have $14.6 billion, but at the end what happened? Now the question here is can you trust and use Binance exchange? The answer is yes. Yes guys, you can still use Binance exchange, Binance Exchange is still the world's number one cryptocurrency exchange. Right now, I'm using only Binance and Bitget exchange, and 80% of my funds are on this both. And since I'm a long-term holder, I'll be holding my cryptocurrency at least till 5 to 7 years time. So very soon, I'm gonna be shifting my cryptocurrency to decentralized wallet and hardware wallet. Now, most of you all will be holding some percentage of cryptocurrency for long term and some percentage to trade. So the crypto which you often trade, just leave that on the exchange, and which you don't use, shift that to hot wallet or cold wallet. And guys, in case if you are not following me on my Telegram channel, then make sure you follow me there because I'm giving free future trade signals, and if there's any updates or emergency crypto news, I'll first update here, and the links to my Telegram channel will be in the description of this video. Okay, now if you have any doubts regarding this topic, then leave that in the comment section down below. And guys, please do drop a like on this video, and if you're new to this channel, consider subscribing now. In case if you're a subscriber, I'll meet you in the next video. Until then, peace.